Assad flees as rebel forces. Capture Damascus, a turning point in history. Imagine ruling a nation for generations, only to see it slip away overnight. This is the gripping tale of Bashar al-Assad's dramatic flight as Syrian rebel forces declared victory in Damascus, a moment that shook the world and marked the fall of a regime. For decades, the Assad family clung to power with an iron grip. The Syrian people, long oppressed, erupted into rebellion. The capital was the regime's last stronghold, and its fall was as symbolic as it was strategic, marking the end of an era defined by despotism and fear. Syria's civil war began as chants for freedom and democracy. Over years, dreams turned into violent struggles as rebel groups took up arms. The fall of Damascus was not just another battle. It stood as the crescendo of a revolution that brought an entrenched regime to its knees. As rebel forces advanced, resilience fueled their fight. These everyday heroes, students, farmers, workers, refused to bow to oppression. Even in the face of relentless airstrikes and violence, their will to fight painted a picture of hope amidst despair. In the dead of night, reports swirled. Assad had fled. The once powerful president, now a fugitive, escaped to an undisclosed location as rebels stormed his strongholds. His flight wasn't just physical. It symbolized the collapse of his authority and grip on an unraveling Syria. Russia, Syrian allies for decades, confirmed Assad's escape but claimed no involvement. This left many wondering, was Assad abandoned by his own allies, or was a quiet deal struck behind the scenes? Questions linger, but the message was clear: the dictator's reign was finished. When the dust settled, rebel forces declared the city liberated. Streets once drenched in conflict erupted in celebrations. Syrian flags waved with renewed pride, as chants of victory echoed where silence and fear once dominated, a city reborn under the promise of freedom. For the people of Syria, it wasn't just about Assad's flight. It was about taking back their homes, their futures, and their voices. Hope shone in every street corner as dreams of rebuilding Syria emerged stronger than ever. With Assad gone, Syria faces its next battle, not with war, but with unity and governance. Rebel leaders have pledged to protect minorities and establish an inclusive government. Their promises signal hope, but daunting challenges remain in rebuilding a fractured nation. International voices have urged all factions to collaborate. The road to stability will require cooperation and understanding as Syrians strive to heal from war's scars, rebuild infrastructure, and strengthen a government that reflects the people's will. World leaders reacted cautiously. Optimism for Syria's renewal mixes with concern over power struggles or extremist groups exploiting the power vacuum. Countries must now come together in aid, helping Syria rise from ashes without falling into instability. The Syrian people's resilience has already shown strength and determination. Their journey ahead will demand support, from local communities to global partnerships, to ensure lasting peace and democracy in this long-torn land. Assad's fall marks more than just the end of a dictatorship. It signals a wave of change. Syria for a brighter tomorrow.